Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Real Housewives of Moto. This is season 2, technically. Season 2.
Almost a year at it.
I know. I had to go back and look because we kind of like soft launched in March. And then I think the first episode was Daytona. So we've got a couple more months until our first birthday. But season 2. Season 2. Nice. Katie, what is up?
Who would have thought? I thought we were too niche.
I know. We are pretty niche, let's be real. But, you know, like we saw a gap and we fill it with chaos. But today is episode 34, and it's very fitting because 34 is Mr. Ryder D, and Ryder D had the weekend. Like, so stoked on him. I remember seeing the gear, the snow leopard or whatever it was called. It looks like snow leopard, like, and I loved it. And then Juju with his coat from earlier in the year. So I was high on Ryder D. Then he looked good in qualifying. But I'm also really big on his girlfriend, Reese. I met her just briefly at SMX when I like walked by and I was like, hey, I'm the account that was like posting about you guys being like really sweet at Charlotte SMX. I posted this a long time ago. Somebody in one of the Facebook groups was talking about their interaction with Reese and Ryder's mom and like how they like took care of him and like gave him water. We talked about it last year.
Oh yes, I remember that.
They were so sweet. And then Vegas was not good to Ryder. No. He went night at the hands of Deegan. So for him to come back and to look like he did this weekend, like I'm very excited. One of the broadcasts or podcasts, I don't even know at this point. Like it's Monday morning. We've consumed so much media, but was talking about how Ryder was like throwing whips like at Anaheim 1, like during qualifying. Like that's a flex. So you know he's feeling good. So
right.
Mm-hmm. We are so excited that the season is back. Katie, you shared a picture with me yesterday. I didn't tell you I was going to talk about this, but I was so happy about it. Katie, what did you show me from 7 years ago that you were doing on Anaheim 1?
Well, I love Facebook memories because of this, because I would just forget about it. But 7 years ago, I went to a Supercross watch party and I made chocolate cupcakes and made them. I attempted to try to make them look like dirt with like the Oreo crumbles.
Totally.
But I made like number plates of all of the riders with a toothpick and I like glued it on and stuck them in at the cupcake. And then I had like what bike they were of sprinkles. So Eli was on Cowie at the time, so it had green sprinkles.
Long time ago.
Everyone is still racing besides Cole Seeley and Chad Reed, which was crazy.
That is crazy.
So much has changed. I think I had AP that was on Yamaha. Barsha was on Yamaha. Yeah. Cowie was on Eli was on Cowie. Like, so it was just a little fun thing I did. You have to make it festive. There's not that many like dirt bike decorations out there.
No, it's very
so you have to make your own. Yeah,
that was so fun. I love that. One of the reasons why I started this pod and I started Real Housewives of Instagram or whatever you want to call it is because like I just wanted more like female moto fans or female moto friends. And I just like, I was telling Katie when we were texting last night, I was like, how fun would it be to like, just like bake and do like girly things on race day? Like, I think that's so fun. Like here, I'm just like,
so fun.
Like, shut up, go away. Let me watch the race.
Yeah. Like, I remember a few years ago, I did like a day Tomac party, right? I brought out like, I made a Tomac cocktail with like a menu and I named it like Tomac terms,
that's the best.
I made like a banner that said Daytomac. Like,
oh my gosh,
I went all out, and it's so fun. It's so fun to do that.
I love that. Well, if you're new here, Katie is the queen of the Tomac fan club.
Termites, yeah.
Tomac termites. So just come on, Steve. Like it's not even witty. Like bed bugs is funny, but like Tomac termites is terrible. We got to work on a better one, a positive one. But I am the queen of the Roxanne fan club. So we are living high this weekend because Eli and Kenny, the old boys, Kenny called them vintage boys, which I love, went 1-2. So we are happy. We're living in just
bliss. I know.
Moto.
My husband, he was like, thank goodness. He goes, you're going to be in a good mood all week.
I love that. He knows.
It's like my mood depends on how Eli does.
That's why I made that
yes,
that's creative thing. That slide.
It's so on point. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That cracks me up. If you haven't seen it, I made this like shareable on Instagram that says like my mental health is hinged upon how XYZ rider finishes. And it's so funny because one of the more popular ones is Eli. Like you can go in and see which numbers people have shared. The other one, of course, is Deegan. So people have picked that up, which we can talk about. Like, Sixth. Is that what Deegan got? Sixth? I'm pretty sure Deegan's only motivation for racing West Coast was to be able to say he swept it. Like he went undefeated and like, there it goes. Like it's gone. It's gone from race one. So good night. Yeah. What did he finish? Where is he? No, third.
No,
Fourth. Right. Fourth. Yeah.
fourth.
Red or D was
Yeah,
third. Yeah, I got fourth.
sounds
He was
more.
in sixth for a while. I remember that. And
He
then yeah,
was.
towards the end. Yeah, crappy starts, man. He also gave a really weird post-race interview. Like he was just like, yeah, it wasn't my luck, and like very like downplayed it. It was very bizarre. But I think he just was not prepared to get anything other than first. So
No, that was a shock. That was definitely a shock. Like Deegan not on the podium at A1 after all of his chirping all week.
I know. And the Kaida Wolf stuff. Can we talk about that for a second? Oh my gosh. What I can't decide if they're just like the king of rage bait. I mean, Deegan is the king of rage bait, but I can't decide if they're like secretly in the DMs like, hey, now I'm gonna post this and like you post this. And it's like
Right,
this
like
coordinated effort.
Secret friends, maybe.
I know, because like honestly, I don't think we're gonna get to see Deegan and Kai race. Like he's definitely staying in Europe this year, potentially next year. Then Deegan moves up. Would Kai come over as a 250 or 4? I don't see it happening. The meat of the fight was about destinations, and like, yeah, Deegan has skipped out on destinations now every opportunity he's had. So we could see that. But I just think the AI clapbacks were, I mean, they were hilarious, but they were so cringy. Like
yeah, you know, like Hurlings and Tomac wouldn't have done that like 10 years ago, you know?
No.
Like it's just everything's about social media now. So
I know, but it was everywhere. I mean, like I feel like every moto content creator was just jumping on it. So I was like, okay, here we are. This is the world we live in now. So
yeah.
Well, let's talk about some racing. Let's talk about the 450s. It was a good day to be Kawasaki before the main. Like Levi was fastest qualifier, Chase was fastest qualifier. Levi, I mean, he's a chill dude, but like press conference, he's sitting next to Deegan and just like degaff, like does not care. Like Deegan is obviously like, I got unfinished business, and I'm like, really? I feel like your unfinished business is with Joe. Like it's not with Levi, but we got to make a rivalry where we can.
I know, and his like thing about he has 0, I have 5. Like, yeah, it's a fact, but I don't count SMX as championships. Honestly, like he has 3. Yeah, I mean, come on, you can't count a 3-round playoff as like a world championship. Like,
well, it's the same thing with Jet. It's like Jet's gonna have like 47 championships, but like 2 of them came in half seasons. You know?
They need to stop with that. Like, it's just tacky and cringe.
I know. And they're really, really pushing it now as like it's a whole thing. Like even like I don't want to say against World Supercross, but SMX, WSX, WMX, like we got to work on our branding here. Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, no. And Kitchen, he was at because I went to the live event Thursday at Pro Circuit, and Kitchen was there. Which was a nice surprise because I've always liked Kitchen. I think he's so cute. I like that his little skater hair is back.
Oh, it's so flippy.
Yeah, I think it's so cute. I would have totally had a crush on him if he was in my high school. But
oh yeah,
but yeah, he was just so nice. You know, they did bring up the Deegan thing. I'm sure a lot of people have already watched it because it was live streamed. But he was kind of just like, I mean, you can tell like Mitch is definitely not a fan of Deegan. You know, like, I think Steve asked the room if there was any Deegan fans in the building, and no one. I think
our girl Faith.
I think Faith was. Yeah, I saw her hand go up. It was so quiet, so it kind of
she's unashamedly a Deegan fan. That's kind of the way you got to be. Like, you got to own it, or you got to not.
yeah, you can't go back and forth. So
no.
So I think they were ready and prepared for the games, but Levi's reaction in the press conference when Deegan said that was just straight face. Like he
gave nothing.
Nothing.
No. And then like roosting each other on press day. Like I was just like, are we back on 50s? Like what are we doing?
Yeah. It's like secondhand embarrassment when I
watch a little bit.
Deegan talk.
It is. On the PC, the live PC show, Levi was filling in for Cameron McAdoo, which funny, you and I were talking, but I made a bet with somebody that I was like, I bet you it's because Maddie's baby shower is right now, which her baby shower is so cute. Like so stunning. I had like COVID baby shower. Did you have a COVID baby shower? Because we both have COVID babies.
No, my baby shower was November of 2019.
Oh
So it
man,
was
mine was
like
right
right
in the middle
there.
of COVID. So I had a Zoom baby shower and it was so lame. But um, Katie and I have been talking about Maddie McAdoo and lovingly, but like her entire personality has become this pregnancy. I don't think she shared in a single picture where you can't see at least a little slip of that baby bump. Which, like, hey, my stomach did not look that cute. Like hers is like perfectly round, and she's like
Yeah.
all nothing else is swollen. Like she doesn't even look pregnant if you don't look at her belly. But now you will see it. Now that we have said it, every single picture she posted, she's showing the bump with a little bit of tummy. But you know what? She looks cute. So you do
Soaking
you,
it
Maddie.
up. She's stunning. Yeah. When is her baby due? February?
I don't know. I went back and like I don't think they said when it was due, and I was trying to do the math because this is one of the things I think about. Like I know that riders try to like line up pregnancies and definitely line up when they get married. Everybody gets married in November or October in
Right.
Moto. Like
Right.
which I love the off season. Like it's like every single day is a different anniversary because everybody got married in the off season.
Yeah.
But whew, yeah, that'll be a fun one if it's like right in the middle of your season, you know, but so goes it.
I
So,
know that happened with Eli and I think Jason Anderson.
yep.
Because Lev is like end of April.
Oh, that's so stressful.
And it
But then
was
you
his
have a newborn at
championship
home.
year. It was 2020. So it
Oh
was
my
his
gosh.
championship year.
That is so stressful. I know that
Yeah.
when RC had the twins, I think we've talked about this. He was at Daytona and like somebody was telling me he was like trying to charter either his private jet or somebody else's, like trying to get from Daytona to Tallahassee for the twins to be born because you never know how like a twin birth is going to go. Which is just crazy. It's crazy to think about just how many kids there are in the sport now too. I was talking to somebody, we'll just say, who has brought their children to the race and had someone who raced professionally. We'll just leave it at that. Anyhow, the original Moto mom. And I just like I cannot fathom bringing one kid, let alone 3 kids, this one by the end of her husband's career. And now like the pits are just full of them. Like I'm sure everybody's seen the pictures of the Roxans and the Barshas and the Kairolis. And I'm like,
Plessinger,
I
Tomax.
love
They
it.
should open a
Oh,
daycare.
no, really. Like, and I will staff it. Like, I would be I'm CPR certified. I'm like, let me hang out with all of the Moto kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then all the wives can just go watch the race and focus on the race instead of juggling all of the kids.
Just give me a suite at every round that I can see the track, but I'll also like take care of your kids. Like, I'm here for it. So
Yeah.
I have said it once, I will say it 1,000 times. Moto in its dad era is my absolute favorite. Like, it is the best. It's giving us riders for longer. I love the content with their kids. I'm
all of the kids are becoming friends. Like I think
know.
AP's kid and Ken's was on the same basketball team or something.
Yeah, football.
Like
yeah.
that's so cute.
So cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Kenny with Rafe going out. It was his first opening ceremonies. I was like, that is your baby, Courtney. I think she shared it. She reshared my post of me tagging her and be like, that's your youngest. Like it wasn't Griff. Griffin's their older one. But oh my gosh, they're just so cute. Like I love it. And Chad like paved the way for that. Like Chad brought Tate out originally. I remember that, and big bobblehead Tate.
Yeah.
I remember Ellie shared that memory from when I think it was Tutu when he had Tutu Motorsports and Tate came out for the first time, and I was just like, I remember that, and just being like, we've changed for the better.
Totally.
So,
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So let's see other 250 things we want to talk about. I freaking love Max Yancey. Can we talk about Max Yancey for a second? Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's a charmer.
He's like his podium interviews are like Marvin Musquin reincarnated, and I'm so here for it. Like
I know, but it's better because of like his accent. Like, yes, I love the British accent.
I loved when Marvin would go on his rants and he would say "whoops," like it was so French. Whoops. Like, and Marvin and Mathilde were there with their daughter Margot. So Margot and the Kairolis, or the Muscans and the Kairolis, are close. So I just love that, and they were all at like the parks, and little baby Teddy Cruz. Oh, we're gonna talk about Barsha. Oh my gosh, we're gonna talk about Barsha. I feel like we dodged a big bullet with that one. We'll get to it, but I feel like the sport gave us one back with Justin. Like, holy cow. So sorry, ADD. Let's get through 250s. Max Yancey, I was very impressed with. I think him racing all through the offseason at World Supercross, I think that definitely helped. He is now the oldest winner of a 250 main in history by one day. Clint Fowler, we went fast. Saw his stat on this, so I thought that was cool. Chance Hymas got second. Pumped for Chance. He this is a make or break it year for Chance, like with his poor history of ACLs, but I think he looked really great. And
He
then our boy
did.
Ryder D getting third. Like
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So what did
Yeah.
you see from 250s that rocked your world? Other than Deegan getting fourth.
I didn't see Deegan or Levi off the podium, and the fact that they both were was shocking. I think McAdoo got robbed a little bit.
Oh, but I'm
He's
so
like,
glad he's not worse off after that
oh,
wreck.
I know. He's fine, right? Like he'll be back
Yeah.
Saturday.
Well, and nobody
Okay.
hit his bike either. Like his bike is like fully in between the two whoops. And I'm like, I don't know how his bike didn't get demolished.
Gosh.
So
He just scares me. Like he crashed on press day. He crashed in qualifying. I'm just like, he makes
Whackers.
me nervous.
He makes me nervous too.
Yeah. But
Gosh.
I was shocked to see Chance up there and Riders.
I know.
So I was Ansty, I guess he's in the contention too, like you can't count him out, especially after World Supercross. So no,
Well, he
I
had the
think
red plate before he broke his leg. Was that last year or 2 years
yes,
ago?
that's
Last
true.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
He's got
last
the
year.
speed. Yep.
So yeah, it was fine. It was just unpredictable, like everyone makes these predictions and they're always wrong.
Yep. I'll tell you two that I had no idea was coming. I mean, we know our boy DB has talked about Yoder and Max Volan like hauling at club, but it's so hard. Like, everybody's flying at the test track. It's your track, but Yoder and Volan looked good. Like they looked solid. They looked fast. I mean, Max is in year 2 of the handbrake thing. So he's kind of, figuring that out, but kudos to club because I know things have not been great over at club recently with finances and sponsors and all that kind of drama. So for Yoder and Max Volan to have a good night, I was happy for them. So that was a big deal.
Yeah, they did good. They were up there, and Yoder has like a partially torn ACL.
Yeah, he did that at club
meniscus
before. I don't know what it is, something, but I didn't hear. Is it partially torn? I know that they sent him for an MRI, but I never saw like the results of it. I mean, he still raced.
DB said a main event Moto. I listened this morning, and I think he said a partially torn ACL meniscus.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, more power to him. I just hope that it stays put and he doesn't like blow it fully out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Other people who were injured, and actually, like when I'm looking at the results right now, has a little medic flag by them that they're not racing is Lux Turner. So our boy Lux was not mentioned at all because he had a pretty gnarly get off at Australia in the off season and broke his wrist and injured the other one. And so didn't know if he was going to race. I assumed he was not. Nicole texted me something in relation to him. And I was just like, wait, is he riding? Because I checked on Friday morning before the press conference and he was not listed. Went back and checked again. Now he is. But very exciting for Lux. Because Bar-X is only a West Coast team. So if he had not raced this weekend, like he would have given up all those points and that would have been it. Cause it's not like you just switch him to the East Coast. So Lux finished 15th and I don't know that he's at 100%. So I'm very impressed with that. I'm like, kudos.
Yeah.
I see. Awesome.
Yeah.
I see big things for him. So also I teased a little bit of a new moto couple. And so if you're listening, you can get the full scoop. It's Lux Turner and Charlie Cannon, which I'm like, I freaking love moto romance, but like Lux was down in Australia. Little sister Lala came down. Lala and Charlie are friends. Like I'm here for it. So they're not like Instagram official or whatever, but it's like, it's a thing. There's a picture floating out there from when he was in Australia, when he was down under. And I saw it and I was like, don't send that to Nicole. Don't screenshot it and send it to Nicole and be like, what's up, girl? So I didn't, but then it has now been confirmed that they're a thing. So very excited about that. And then Parker Ross right above him in 14th place dating Michaela. So I'm just like, I'm here for all the moto love, all the girlies.
Yeah.
And the girlies are getting all 6 of their second motos on Peacock, which I'm stoked about. I'm so excited we're getting more women's moto. And then they're racing the final round of not World Supercross. Why are there so many acronyms? SMX playoffs, but it's a showcase. I was like, WMX is racing. I can't. It's too many letters.
Too much.
So they're saying it's a showcase. Hopefully we will get more of them in the future, but they brought on this new sponsor. Very excited about that. Watched an interview with Haley and this new sponsor and Christina Denny. Just so thankful that the women of our sport are getting more attention. I love it. Whenever I see Michaela and Lala and Charlie on screen, I'm just like, they're freaking beautiful and they rip. Like, why are we not taking more advantage of this?
Yeah.
They're marketing gold. So hopefully we'll wise up this year and
They're
give them
racing
the
the
respect.
last Supercross, like a women's Supercross or what?
They're racing the last playoff round. So the one at the Bass Pro,
Oh.
whatever.
Oh, okay. I thought
but
they
it's
were
like,
racing Salt Lake. I was like,
oh
what?
no. I think at some point, I think we will get there. I think
Mhm.
they will be racing Supercross before they race a full outdoor season. I mean, they had 6 races last year. So I think Lala's ready now. I mean, shoot, when I went and watched her at club, I was like, the girl rips. Like, I was talking to somebody in my DMs the other day, and they were like, "Do you think when Lux is racing on Saturday, some people think it's Lala?" Like, I'm maybe like, she could definitely hold her own against the boys, but I think that's coming. But yeah, it'll be the last round of the playoffs at Missouri
cool.
or whatever.
Cool.
Which Katie and I were talking about this off air. I'm not sold on how that venue is going to go. I'm excited because I think that like Big Cedar, like that area it's very family friendly. Like I would like to take the kids. It's near Kai's birthday. But it's weird. Like the seating is like on a hill and it's like in dirt and you bring like a blanket or folding chairs and like there is some seating, but I don't know. This one is weird to me and like we're not in Vegas anymore. And so I'm just kind of like, I don't know. It's the 4th year, right?
Yeah, it'll be the 4th year.
Okay, we got to figure something out because I don't know that everything is hitting on all cylinders with SMX with the playoffs, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. They just didn't go back to Charlotte. You know, people have complained about that for a few years.
Weather last year, geez.
And they're just trying to shift it up. It's like exciting to see where else they go. But yeah, I wonder if they'll rent bleachers and bring those in because I was looking too, and it kind of seemed like it looked like a concert area, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, and like really far away. Like that's what I can't figure out is I'm like, how far away is the seating going to be? Like at Fort Worth, when we went 2 years ago, it's in the IndyCar stadium. So like it's like curved away from the track, you know, as is Daytona. So you're really far away from it. So I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. But there's a number of reasons why I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm not sold on this. But I know that we're fighting lots of things this year, especially we've got World Cup soccer, which is like all over the United States. I think Dallas got a few of them. My dad was talking about the other day. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to get tickets to World Cup at AT&T Stadium. And I was like, are you taking out a second mortgage? Like, I can't even imagine how expensive that would be. Like, I actually saw something the other day that can I complain about living in Texas, even though we get 2 rounds of Supercross this year. I'm so excited. Is that on average, all of the ticket prices this year with Feld went up because hello, inflation. But the one that went up the most was AT&T, was Arlington, my home race. So I'm like,
really?
Thanks, Jerry Jones.
Anaheim was so expensive.
Yeah, I heard people in the 500s that were like $150. Like,
oh
what?
yeah, my uncle and my aunt and 2 cousins went, and he said he paid for the 300s. He paid about $1,000.
Holy cow!
For 4 tickets.
Oh my gosh! And like, I saw all the pictures of the parking lot prices, like $80 to park in the parking lot. Like,
what? It was 80 this year.
That's insane.
It was?
That's what I saw a picture that said 80. I saw another one that said 55. So I don't know if 80 was like right up close.
Oh, it's like VIP or something. Yeah, because it was last year. It was $50 for us to park.
That's insane. It's been 60 for us at AT&T, but AT&T actually doesn't have a ton of great parking. The year that we did the suite, we got like front row parking because it like came with front row seats or front row parking. And I'm like, man, if I get my act together for planning a suite, I want to do it just so I can have good parking. But yeah, that's nuts. And did you see the video of like the fight in the parking lot with the horse cop? Like, pause. Let's just talk about it. This has now become a thing because I spent all of Saturday night not being able to sleep because of Justin Barsha. Again,
right.
We'll get there. So I'm just scrolling through all the post Anaheim chaos. There is the girl who peed. The girl who peed in her seat. Oh my
yeah,
God.
At first I thought maybe it was like it was an accident, but it seemed like she deliberately was like, I don't want to get up and go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna squat in my seat.
And like she is the top row of the
nosebleeds. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have now had people who've reached out to me on Instagram that were like, I was in this section. It dripped down like 7 rows, and people are just like moving out of the way because her pee is dripping down, and they were like, and we could smell it. I want to gag. That is so gross. And then for you to have that, like, the little rent-a-cop come all the way up to your seat and be like, "Hey, you," and you see her face, she's like, "Who, me? What?" I would die. I would die. I would never go to a Supercross race ever again. I have to pick a new sport. Like, we are a zoo. We are a zoo.
I mean, I have no words.
I
What
can't
was
I
she
come
thinking?
I
Like,
I can only assume she's probably drunk.
was
Like,
she
let's
drunk?
let's
Yeah.
let's hope. Let's hope she was. She was drinking the Monster Beast, whatever the hard monster that was marketed everywhere. But I commented, I was like, "Hey, level of commitment. You didn't want to leave. Maybe just pee in a cup next time." And somebody clapped back at me. I was like, "Okay, I was kidding. Like, obviously, clearly, go to the
Obviously.
bathroom like an adult." But
Yeah.
oh, between that and then the fight in the parking lot, and then there's another fight that somebody shared where a guy gets like nailed in the head with a beer can, like nailed. It was pretty impressive. I was just like, we're a zoo. We are a zoo. So
It's just crazy. Like, our fans make it the zoo because our top riders are so classy and
so classy.
professional
Mhm.
and men. And I mean, they are so in shape and
I
so
know.
dedicated, and they put their whole life into this. And
Yep.
so for these fans
Those
to
are not
go
our fans. That's not
act
the heart of the
like
core.
clowns, it's just so annoying. It's like
I
almost
know.
disrespectful to these riders.
I think so. I'm like, part of me didn't want to share it because I was like, I don't want to use my, albeit tiny, platform to like promote these idiots. But like at the same time, I want to be like, this is not the heart of the core. You know?
Right. Yeah.
I had one rider wife who actually messaged me on it and was like, "This was at Anaheim this weekend." I was like, "Yep." Yeah. And they're like, "Cool. I'm gonna stay in my bubble with away from the fan base." And I'm like, this is not the fan base. We don't claim them. We don't claim them. So
True.
good
Okay. Yeah.
Lord. So anywho, yeah, lots of chaos in the stadium. I'm so jealous. Katie and I are both like, why didn't we go? Why didn't we go? I mean, Katie, you live driving distance. I do not, but I was on the other side of the country at the other Disney World. But oh my gosh, like what a race! Like, so we're super bummed we were not there, but looked like it was just an awesome time. Aside from the wind was crazy.
Yeah, my uncle was texting me pictures of how dusty it looked and
Mhm.
windy
Yeah,
and yeah, kind of cold.
yeah. But then
So,
the first baseline, like all of the transitions there because it stays in the shade the whole day were really wet. So I think it was trickier than probably Dirtworks assumed for it to be, but so
yeah, no, it's been so windy like the last week, I feel.
that's scary. Whew. All right, let's talk some 450s. So Chase looked good in qualifying. Like I posted, are we sure he hasn't been on that Cowie for longer? Because he just looks good. Like to me, like if we're looking at World Supercross, like he looked better on the Cowie than Eli did on the KTM. Like Eli
Mhm.
was figuring some things out, which he did
Mhm.
figure out. Thank the
Mhm.
Lord. But I was very impressed with Chase in qualifying. And
Yeah.
then it fell apart. Like what are we what are we thinking with Chase? What are you thinking with Chase? Cuz I'm like
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Well,
torn.
cuz you hear rumblings before, that, it's not good already.
Yeah,
There is complaints already.
I
It's
did
already
hear that.
starting. But then he did this on the Honda and KTM though. He goes and is fastest qualifier.
I know.
He looks amazing.
Yeah.
And, I think it was like a domino effect. He crashed in the heat, going on top of up the bridge. And I just think
Couldn't
that's
get
when he
on it.
starts to get in his head and he just spirals.
Yeah.
And I think he got a bad start and then the restart happened. That had to scare all of them seeing
Oh,
Barsha laying
the
like
restart was
that.
awful.
So you get in your head even more.
Mhm.
So no, I'm not he hasn't had race time on the Cowie. Like this was
Right.
his first time. So I'm gonna give Chase a pass,
Yeah.
like he'll probably go win next weekend and
Oh,
be
yeah.
fastest qualifier again. And he'll shut everyone up and it's 8-1. So I give Chase a pass. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah. I think similarly. Like we got the jitters out, not the jitters that Mathis and DB are trying to rename. Whoops. But
Nerves. His nervous poops out.
nerves. Yes, got the nervous poops out. So I agree. I think I had heard that over New Year's, like that break, the whole team was in Florida testing. It was not going well. Chase was not happy. Kier, his dad, was not happy, but they figured something out. They got settings set up. I did hear, though, speaking of Chase, that the night of press day, so like everybody's like tucking their beds into their rigs and going to get dinner, everybody's leaving. Chase's bike suspension is fully off. So it's 8:00 at night before Anaheim won. And listen, I don't know, like, do we take suspension off at every race like 12 hours before you have to be on the track? I don't know. Is that a thing? Just seems a little sus. Like, someone who told me this, I trust, and it's weird and it's on brand. I mean, Chase is a tinkerer. I think he's looking for the perfect bike that doesn't exist. But Kenny was a tinkerer, and Kenny hasn't touched that bike hardly at all. And look at what Kenny did.
He's learned. He's had growth mindset, which Chase needs.
Yeah, really. I mean, we said it a couple episodes ago that like Chase needs a therapist, but like Chase's demise is his own brain. Yeah. So hopefully he can turn it off and just like get out of the way, because it was painful to watch, because when he's on, he's like Jet. It's perfect, and his posture, and like I remember thinking at the press conference again, like he's so big and tall and straight and like just bulky, like and he just can't get out of his own way, which is frustrating, because I do like Chase. I do.
I do too. Yeah.
I like the gear. I love the blow pop gear. I love the blonde hair now that's grown out a little bit. I did not love it at first, but now I do. I fully do. So his girlfriend liked my story about it when I posted about it. That I was like, okay, I'm a fan now, and she liked it. I was like, okay, Evie approves. So I do like the blonde hair now, and it's a little bit of a throwback. He did blonde for Destinations years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm here for it. I'm here for all.
He'll be fine. He'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll be good. So. But man, it was the old boys, Eli and Kenny, and then Jorge Prado. Like, so we got to talk about KTM versus Cowie. Like, what is Cowie thinking right now after Garrett doesn't qualify and chases and Prado podiums? What are they thinking?
I mean, yeah, they have to be a bit scared, but Hunter didn't qualify his first 450 race, and that's Hunter,
True.
And there's so many good riders. I told my family, before the race, I was like, there's going to be really good guys in the LCQ, which is going to push all the privateers down. Like they're going to lose spots. And I said, there's going to be some that don't make the main because it's so stacked.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, it's terrible, but our boy Benny Bloss, apologies about your pants, Benny, and the reel that I made apparently was shared with Benny many, many times. Actually, his wife commented or DM'd me on it. So I was like, okay, I told his wife that I'm sorry, but I just couldn't unsee it.
That's so
Benny
funny.
went down. It's so bad. It's so bad. If you haven't seen it, go look at it. Like, who designed those? Like, anywho, looks like period pants. Benny went down on the first lap of press day and like broke his wrist or something. Like, God bless him. That sucks. Like, it just sucks all the way around. But I did say, I was like, there's one factory position that's going to be open, So I was like, there it is. We need two of them, to slide two of the guys in. So yeah, Garrett not making it is unfortunate. Yes, Hunter did not qualify for his first either, but I don't know. I think that was a fluke. I think it was a bad night. I think Garrett is going to figure it out, but Jorge looking like Jorge did. I mean, he won his heat. Like we knew he had good hole shots. Like we knew that. And we knew that KTM, they could figure it out. They gave Eli all the power. It's the most powerful 450 Eli's ever ridden. Although I'm very curious to know how different their setups are, because it's Eli and he has a very unique setup. And also Jorge got docked in sound check afterwards. And somebody was like, how come Eli didn't? I was like, because they're not on the exact same bike down to every molecule. Even my dumbass non-techie self knows that. Anywho, yeah, Prado proving everybody wrong. So
yeah, I mean, and he was consistent. He had good qualifying. I was shocked how high he was up qualifying, and then he won the heat, and then he was consistent all day. So I don't think it was a fluke. I think everyone counted him out, and we have to eat our words now. I think he will be good. Be good.
I saw some meme that was like, it was a picture of Prado and it was like, it really was the bike. And we saw a picture of Chase and it's like, it really was Chase. Like, and I hate it because I think there's some truth to both of those, but I think we are oversimplifying it. But yeah, like when you look back on it, I think we talked about this in the pod, like he was coming over here completely changing manufacturers. I mean, going from like an Austrian brand his entire career to that Cowie, which has had some struggles on 450. He has never lived outside of Spain. He moved here with his girlfriend and they broke up and like trying to figure things out. And he was on the West Coast and then he moved to club. And I'm just like, that sounded like a recipe for disaster. So I'm happy for him, honestly. Like I hope that he continues to do well. I've always been a big KTM fan because of Dungy, but to have a roster like Prado killing it, Eli, and then AP. I mean, God bless AP before the Cooper Webb.
Oh my gosh.
It was not good. It wasn't a takeout, but it was bad. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a good day to be an Orange fan. I'll say that.
Let's just hope it stays that way.
I know. That's a lot of personality. between Jorge and AP, that's a lot of personality. I feel like, Eli's, in Cortez, but I feel like Eli's probably pretty chilled, easy to get along with. But that's a lot to manage with KTM right now. Goodness. So
and you could just see it all over Ian Harrison's face. Like
he was so happy.
So happy.
Yeah. After the disaster of last year. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. And I love seeing Dade and Eli. Like, that's my favorite. It's how strange. Like, we talked about this before, but how strange that like the brother of like the greatest KTM rider is now the mechanic for what will probably be the last of the great KTM riders. I mean, unless Jorge stays on KTM for another 10 years and goes on a run. I don't know. But I think it's cool.
It's just so crazy to like look back at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Jade is the mechanic. If someone walked up to me at Denver in 23 and said, hey, don't worry about it, Eli is going to be on a KTM in 3 years and win A1, I would have said, what drugs are you on?
Mm-hmm. You're crazy.
There's no way.
It's wild.
It's so exciting. It's just a good time in the sport.
It is. I think it's better than the 90s. I said it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, 1 through 20 are just top level riders, like, like next San Diego, the results can completely flip and we'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. They probably will. And we'll be like, well, any one of these guys, like, honestly, I'm very impressed with, I mean, the entire field. Like, everybody looked great. There was not one person out there in the 450 main that I was like, meh, this is embarrassing. Like, even like Justin Hill, he was up in the mix again. Like, it's crazy. Like, the field is so deep. I feel like we said this like in the like 18, 19, 20, well, not 20, but 18, 19, like after Dungy retired. Like, I feel like they had that like who's next campaign, do you remember that? Who's next?
Yeah.
Who's next? Could be anybody. And I'm like, no, 2026, I almost said 2025. 2026 is like, yeah, hold my beer. Like, it could be anybody truly. So I'm just out of my skin excited for this year.
Eli's starts were so good, both of them.
We got him off the scoop. Scoop.
And they were good in WSX, so I hope that trend, because that's the thing. It's start cross.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say it wasn't his start in Australia. It was whoops.
Yeah, it was the whoops. Yeah,
oh man,
still got good starts.
Yeah, so I'm here for it. I mean, he at the post race, whatever the post race show. He seemed very like light, casual. I love like jokey, happy Eli. We're not doing post-race pressers. I tweeted this and had a number of people like get back to me. They're doing like media scrums after each main, which is cool. It's kind of like what like professional sports do. I mean, we are professional sports, but, stick and ball. But what I did see is that the 251 happened obviously after the 250 race. And so a lot of the media like missed the 450 race. So they had no idea about the restart. They had no idea about Malcolm and Barsha.
Oh,
so they're
no,
coming back to like, what happened to this chaos, which again, we'll get there. We're going to talk about this next. But what I didn't like about it is one, it was unclear to me as someone I would consider like a diehard, like I'm just refreshing YouTube trying to find the presser. But then at the same time, it wasn't loaded, until like hours later. I think it was on Monster. I have to go back and find it. I don't even think I can't remember what channel it was, but what I was seeing, it was like what outlets were posting their clips first. So like I think it was Motocross Action. Like, they posted just their Kenny clip. And then I saw Hopper, and Hopper posted just his whoever clip. So you didn't get the full post-race conference until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, which I'm sure, bless their heart, is whoever's doing their media is when they uploaded it. But was very confusing as someone as a diehard to be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, they didn't make it clear at all.
No.
Like, I was confused by that too.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I will give credit where credit's due. I think that JB and AC did a great job of walking through the changes to the AMA, the changes the AMA made this year about the warnings and things like that, and not having free practice and all that. So I will give credit where credit's due in explaining things and changes. So kudos on that. You get a -1 for nobody mentioning that we're not doing post-race pressers like we
it
did.
wasn't mentioned anywhere. But
No.
I do like it. I feel like it's more focused on the rider and the rider goes more in detail and they get asked more questions. Like it's
Yeah.
more one-on-one. But then I'm gonna miss the the camaraderie of like the
Yeah.
riders. You know, like we
Yeah,
can
being next
never
to each other.
forget the Barsha one saying, "Oh
Oh,
yeah,"
yeah?
because when
Call me a
yeah,
bitch.
or like the Jet Hunter Eli
I
ones in
know.
motocross.
Oh, I
So
hope we still get them at Moto because that's the best where they're all like deliriously like hot and Jet's eating a corn dog and oh, I hope we still get those. Oh my gosh.
yeah. So
Our
that was
girl
my only
Taryn,
downfall about it.
yeah, our girl Taryn had to navigate some weird post-race conferences last year. So kudos to her. Which can we call out Taryn real quick? Taryn, love you girl. She is helping out with PR for Cowie. So she is like full kitted up in Cowie this weekend. I was so excited to see her because as we know, Moto is not the easiest place for women sometimes. And we've had some personnel changes that we personally are not happy about. But regardless, I want women to have a voice in Moto. And so when Taryn was hosting those press conferences, among all the other things that she had to do last year, like she did an interview with DB on Main Event Moto. She also did another podcast on a platform that I'm blocked by, but you can go find it. And she runs through all of her responsibilities last year. Like that's insane. So for Taryn to be able to stick around and to have a job and to have a smart, educated, just well-spoken woman still be around in the sport, I'm here for it. So shout out Taryn because I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So just that was for free. Anywho, so I agree with you. I think it will be weird not having the panel of the guys, but they're so tired by the end of the night. I mean, shoot, I'm tired sitting here like refreshing YouTube, being like, where are my guys? Where are my guys? They've got to be tired. So, and I think it'll help like keeping, everybody from having the same content, because it was like, okay, it's the same press conference from like 6 different angles. This way, it's like if you ask the question, you're going to post it. Which shout out to Hopper and Seven Deuce from Track Talkers. Like their questions are just above and beyond the best ones.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they've done their homework. Yeah. There's a few that I'm like, this is painful. I can't listen to this. So, anyhow, let's talk about the wreck. Let's talk about Malcolm and Barsha. I can't watch that anymore. I had to like limit myself because I was starting to see like the fan versions of them, like from in the stadium, and it's bad. It's a bad look for Moto. 2025 was a particularly rough year with Jerry Robin and Aiden Zhang. There was a number of amateur deaths this year. The kid hitting the tree at Loretta's, like it was not a good year for like injuries in Moto. Mm-hmm. So watching that, I mean, I could not even fathom because we didn't get to see really how long it took with the broadcast. Obviously, like they don't want to show us that. But then immediately we were seeing video. I think 23 Media posted a pretty good angle from theirs of how long Barsha is on the ground, out cold or seizing or something. I think it was probably a seizure.
He looked like he was seizuring. It was so scary.
I have had 2 seizures and it's terrifying. And I cannot imagine just laying there helpless. I mean, his arm is twitching, is doing something. And then Jason, like, oh gosh, this hurt so bad because Jason gets caught up in the middle of it in between Malcolm and Justin. And Jason's like trying to get back on his bike, but like is looking back at Justin and you can see it.
Right.
Like, what do I do? Like,
right. Yeah, I heard people were going after him because like he didn't do anything.
Dude,
but it's
screw
like,
that. What was he gonna do?
On.
No,
yeah.
He's clearly like that's like when Justin's like trying to move his other arm over. I was scared. Okay, we'll go here. Like I said earlier, I feel like the sport gave us one back on this one. I feel like the fact that Justin walked out of the hospital on his own accord is a miracle.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle. Like I told Tim that night, I was like, Justin could be dead. Like, let's call a spade a spade. He could be dead. We could have just watched one of the greatest riders of our era die because of, I mean, poor medical planning. So now I've talked to a number of people who have been there, who were there and can speak to it. And there was one medic who obviously was attending Malcolm, but like, look back, Malcolm is conscious. And like, Malcolm dislocated his shoulder. There was another medic that was on the complete other side of the stadium that was trying to get over there with the mule. But I'm like, where's the rest of the field? And people were talking about, the support team, whatever. They're not allowed to touch riders, the flaggers. They cannot touch them.
Yes, they can't touch them.
So I'm not upset about that. But he is laying there out cold for minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't even. It is terrifying. My stomach hurt so bad. And this account is just for fun, and I don't want to. I'm not a newsbreaker by any means, but when I had multiple moto moms who were in and out of the Ducati rig, in and out of the Alpine Stars rig, the Medics rig, confirm like Justin is alert, Justin is talking, he's going in for MRIs, his spine and all that, which apparently there is a little break there, but like he's okay. Like I had to share that. Like I was like, the moms across the world are just like, did we just witness another person get taken from us in the sport that we love? So again, not someone who wants to be the newsbreaker, but with something like that where I was lucky enough to have people who were, like I said, in the Ducati rig, say he's okay, in the grand scheme of things, like I'm going to share that. And just the stories that I'm hearing of like the moto wives and girlfriends who were like taking care of Sunny and Teddy. Like they said, like they had no idea that Justin was hurt. Like Teddy was watching Despicable Me. Like, is that not all of us with our kids? Like,
right.
No clue. Amber was able to go to the hospital with him. They took care of everything for them. That's the side of the moto community I want to play up, that like your worst nightmare happens and
exactly
the sport takes care of you.
Yeah.
So it's a miracle. It's truly a miracle.
Yeah. It's, yeah, it was so scary to watch that. And the fact that they're both okay.
I know.
Like, I think you say it perfectly when you say the sport gave us one back. Like,
yeah,
100%.
It
could have been a lot worse.
It could have been awful. And you know what? It sucks at the end of the day. Like once we knew that Justin was okay, Ducati showed up so much better than I thought they would too. Like him and Dylan going after it in the heat race. Like
yeah.
Like they looked so good. And there was one point like right before the finish line where like one of the cameras caught both of them revving, which sounds different when Barsha revs versus when Dylan revs, but it's like, man, that's a new bike, that's a new engine. It just sounded Italian. And I'm just so gutted for them because like high of high and low of lows, like that just sucks.
I know, like all at once, and that's this sport. One second your heart is broken, and 1 second it comes back together, and then the next weekend our heart can be broken.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's an emotional roller coaster, this sport. That's what it is. Like, you don't have to be prepared for anything. No, really. Too much indeed. Goodness. But, another thing on the Ducatis. So they debuted them like Wednesday or Thursday. Like we didn't see them like the official race bikes. They look so good. Tori Lee is hand painting the shrouds for the first 4 rounds, I think.
Oh, wow.
They're so sexy. Like Troy does not miss. Like I love them. Like I love Ducati anyway. Like my dream like street bike is a Ducati. I just think they're just so fancy and they're so expensive and I'm bougie. So why would I not love them? But, oh my God, they look so good. The only thing I don't like, well, I shouldn't say I don't like it. I'm out on it. Is their little icon is black on the screen, like their little triangle next to it. Because we already have one red for Honda. We did have one red for Gas, which we lost. We have one red for Beta. So I was like, what color are they going to do? Because they're red. I mean, it's Ducati red, but it's black. And I think it's cool that it's black, but also it's very hard to see. So I'll be curious to see if they stick with that.
Pay attention to that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard some people in the stadium, like with the graphic inside the stadium with the little flags, they were like, you couldn't see the black one at all. So it just looked like Dylan and Barsha didn't have one at all. And in the stadium and on the TV, they showed that Cooper Webb rides for Honda.
I saw that.
So we got to fix that, guys. We got to fix that. That's a big swap. Like that's not like a privateer and another random privateer team. That's like a title contender and a title contending team. So
yeah.
Okay, so let's round out Jorge Prado getting 3rd, Hunter Lawrence getting 4th. Hunter looked great. Not a lot of fanfare. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how Hunter does without Jet, because I do think that Jet kind of toes him. I think he brings the best out of him, and I can't remember which one of the Moto Bro pods was saying, that the biggest thing is going to be how does he train, because Jet's his training partner and, they're just so used to their rhythm together. What do you do without Jet as your training partner?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a biggie for sure. 5th place, Jason Anderson. Jason looked great.
I
I'm
did
so
not
here
see
for
him
it.
in the top 5, so I'm very happy.
I know. I had some chats with people in my DMs who joined our fantasy group. If you want to join our fantasy group, you can check my Instagram. I have it saved in the highlights. The password is Butt Patch Patrol. Got my butt whooped. I only got the wild card, which was Dylan for Indus. I was like, thanks, Dylan. Thanks, Ducati.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had somebody that we were arguing about Jason versus Kenny, and I was like, Kenny's gonna place higher. So I did win that one. But I'm here. I'm here for a happy, healthy JA. He looks good on the Suzuki. That black and yellow gear looks good. Like, it was great. We had some good gear this weekend. I posted about it. I'm like, Fox killing it. Alpine Star killing it. The Hunter one. What are they calling it? Black Hole.
I loved that one.
Is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
I remember thinking it sounded like a Soundgarden song, like Black Hole Sun. So I think it's Black Hole. But even like the drops for it, like Kenny's drop for the Fox gear and Hunter's drop with the fire and stuff, I was like, look at us. Oh my gosh. We had some good drops last week. Alpine Star had some good stuff drop. 100%. They had their web and jet video from Paris. That was cool. I just think we're in the golden era of moto. We're the golden era of moto content. So I love it. I love it. 6th was Justin Cooper. I mean, solid. He looked good. 7th was Cooper Webb. Cooper got screwed on the restart. He was gone that first race. You're not happy if you're Cooper Webb's camp.
Yeah.
That sucks. And then our boy Chase at 8, Dylan Ferrandis 9th, AP 10. AP going to the LCQ and saying at least he won one race tonight, like, killed me. He was like, I did win that one. I'm like, I'm sure you did.
And I was so excited to see him up front in the heat. Like, he needed that.
I know.
And his good old bestie Cooper Webb just missed times, and I don't know what happened there. You don't see those top guys make that kind of a mistake.
Yeah. So. And then AP falling down like the back of the berm is just like all limbs. Like, he's so tall. It was just like legs and arms rolling down the berm.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Other things from 450s, Austin Forkner quietly chipping away on that Triumph, which I think is awesome. I was very nervous about Austin taking that 450 ride just because I'm like, man, he had one full year under his belt in the 250. He looked good. And then he starts posting the Insta bangers, and they looked good leading up into it. And he looked good. He looked solid. And he stayed upright, and he finished 15th. I'll take it.
That's not bad at all for his first race.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
I'm so here for
it. With that field, that was one where I was like, will he make the main?
I know.
Yeah.
So I thought that just purely because he doesn't have a ton of time on the bike, and it's a brand new bike, So
yeah,
that was a biggie. Also, like, his son Atlas. Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
He's so cute.
He's so
adorable.
Freaking cute. I told Riley, I think I've said this on the pod, but I messaged Riley like way back when, someone who worked in the birth world. I've seen a lot of goofy looking babies, and when he was little, he was like the most perfect baby. Like, he had the most perfectly round head. And I was like,
angel.
He has the most beautiful head. I remember telling her that, and I was like, from one mom to another, you can understand that this is a compliment, but like, your kid's head is so perfect. Oh my gosh. After Austin had, all of his skull and all that issues, maybe there's a joke in there somewhere, but goodness gracious, what a weekend. So A1 is in the books. We go to San Diego next weekend. Katie, maybe go. Or maybe don't, because maybe if you're there, Eli won't win again.
Exactly. And he did amazing there last year. So I won't be surprised if he wins again. I won't be surprised if Chase wins. I won't be surprised if Webb wins. So
really,
I kind of want to go to Seattle just to see the disaster.
I want to go so bad just to see how bad it's going to be.
Yeah. Like, I want to be part of that.
I will say, when I went to Foxborough when it was 37 and raining, like, yeah, it sucked. I mean, it was wet and cold and miserable, but like, it was so fun, and like, so much chaos came out of that night, and like, mutters are just weird.
Yeah, like when Derek and I went to San Francisco.
Oh my gosh, and it was pouring,
but it was fun. I would much rather be in that than what we were in Donations.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would take that stormy, wet weather over the dry heat any
Yeah.
day.
It was so hot. Oh my gosh. I was looking at pictures of that the other day, and I was like, we were talking about going to Ernay, which I would love to, but I was like, what's the situation with motorhomes there? Because I'm bougie. I will never do another destinations without a motorhome on site. Like, I want a bed, I
Right.
want air conditioning, I want a shower. Like, Katie and I need to be able to vegetate immediately after. Like,
Yeah.
I won't loop you into how bougie I am, but that was rough. So, um, just cracks me up. But I absolutely want to go to Seattle too. We in my house are really working on going to Nashville. I just think that would be so fun because that stadium is like right downtown. It's a day race. You could just like walk to the stadium and then walk back, probably have people out after the race, maybe drinking, maybe not. So I think that would be fun. Also, I think that stadium is still under construction. So I don't know how many seats they're going to have available, but that stadium needs it. Good Lord, it needs an overhaul. But as of right now, I am going to Houston in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Is that West Coast or East Coast?
It is West Coast. And then 2 weeks later, we
Oh.
go to Arlington, which is my home race, and that is East Coast. So I'll get to see both sets of riders.
Oh, cool.
Very excited. I was telling Katie, I'm bringing one of my best friends, unless she backs out at the last minute, who Katie's met, and she knows nothing about moto. And at first she told me she wasn't going to go because it sounded boring and it wounded my soul. But now she's decided she's going to go. She wants to support me. She wants to see me in my element. She wants to see this crazy thing called dirt bikes. And I'm like, if anything, just go. And I'm going to point out all the hot guys that I watch every week. Like,
oh my God. Don't even get me started on the eye candy.
It's like, what do they call it? Hockey, the boy aquarium, we're the boy zoo. So I'm very excited about that. But looking forward to next week. We should make our picks. Do we have pause before we make our picks. We got to talk about the Joe and the Drink Weird ad. I said we were going to talk about this. I freaking love this. Joe is like the only top tier rider that doesn't have Red Bull or Monster or Rockstar or whatever. He's got this Drink Weird sponsorship, which I freaking love. And they dropped this video as soon as Anaheim 1 is over, and it's like Joe at Anaheim 1 like bossing everybody around, like being a worker. It was brilliant. And I need to go back and look at the stats on it because I'm sure it's great, but it is so freaking funny. If you've not watched this, go watch it. We need more stuff like that. We need more you get to see Joe's personality. He's very dry. He's very witty. Excuse me. I commented on there. I was like, Joe for president, no English required. That one was my
so funny. I love those quiet, like quick-witted funny, like Eli.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love it. But I loved Steve Mathis' idea about having like Webb and Eli go work a Starbucks shift.
Oh my gosh, I would die.
Or that's a Subway, like make a sandwich. Yeah. I would just eat that up. I would love it.
I know.
And they need to go on Traders because it's NBC Traders on Peacock. Do you watch Traders?
No. I'm like, what is this? Teach me.
It's so fun. It's like it's a bunch of Bravo celebrities and like people from Survivor and Big Brother and other reality shows. And they pick 3 traders, and it's kind of like backstabby, gossipy. Yeah. And it's filmed in Scotland, so it's also like visually stunning.
Yeah.
The host, Alan, I can't think of his last name, but he was Fluke on Spy Kids.
Yeah.
It's just the music, the scenery, the celebrities, and I'm like, they need
Moto version
dirt bike riders on this because it's on Peacock, it's NBC. I'm like, or like Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. Can you imagine? Like who would be the best? I'd be Jet because Jet's a dancer. But who would win? Who would win Dancing with the Stars if it was all moto people aside from Jet?
Probably Aaron.
I could see Aaron, but Malcolm, yeah.
Oh, Malcolm would be good.
That would be a good
Eli would probably quit the first rehearsal. Like, I'm going to go back to milking my cows on my free time.
I'm out of here. No, not about this at all. No.
I think Ken would try for a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that. I love what Adam was saying. Oh, Ken's going to be on the AC and JB show weekly.
Oh,
now.
I love that. Yes, I want to watch now.
Give me like, Pat McAfee vibes. Like I'm so here for it. But I love AC saying that like whatever Ken picks up, he's good at. Like he's like, I just hate it. Like Ken's good at golf and he's good at surfing. And he's just like, when you're great, you're just great. So
yeah.
Okay, well, lovely. I want to keep track of our picks this year. We were kind of hit or miss last year because we didn't really know what we were doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, we're going to turn on microphones and start talking about dirt bikes and see if anybody will listen, which shocker, lots of y'all listened. So thank you guys for being here for one thing.
Oh, I know.
It's the best thing ever. Like I mean, we took a couple weeks off over the break and I really like missed it. I missed this. I miss talking to you. I miss like talking to everybody in DM. So we back. Now as a reminder, we have a fantasy league. Like I said, you can go check it on my Instagram, but Patch Patrol is the password. We have stickers. I'm gonna bring stickers to races. So there's a link in my bio on Instagram for stickers. Trying to think, like, we got merch. I'm open to merch ideas. Cooper Webb dropped a merch drop and I was very excited about it. And I like 2 or 3 of them. I think 2 or 3 of his merch options are cool. And the rest of them, like, meh. Like, I know it's brutal, but in a sport that has really, really good merch, looking at you, Dirt Studios, you got to knock it out of the park. And I'm not even saying that about my merch. My merch was like very like utilitarian. Like I've got a hat back there, literally just says Real Housewives of Moto in pink. But I feel like if you kill it in the merch game, you could really make a lot of money. So,
oh my God, especially for how much they charge now.
I know. I got my new Kenny shirt and I was like, I need a second mortgage, but I paid it. So here I am. So, all right, Katie, going into San Diego, who is your 250 pick?
I'm going to go Deegan.
He's going to rebound?
I think he will rebound.
Okay. And since I like chaos, I'm going to pick Levi, that he pulls it together.
Yeah, so, perfect.
How about 450s? Think Chase does it?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm going to stay loyal this week and go Eli. Okay. Just because he won there last year and looked real good at A1 when everyone doubted him. So I'm going to stay loyal this week.
I want to stay loyal to Team Roxon. I think Kenny's going to go on a run of podiums. So I'm going to say Kenny is on the podium for a long time. And honestly, I'm going with Chase. Let's just say that. I'm going with Chase. But if Chase is on the podium...
That would be my second point. That would be my second guess.
If Chase wins and Kenny gets second again, Kenny would be the red plate holder.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm here for that. I think it's going to be a good season. Like I'm really stoked. I mean, last year I was excited because I knew we were going to be launching Real Housewives. Had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. But this year it's the first full season we're doing Real Housewives, doing fantasy. I just think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good year.
I hope we just have everyone stay in the mix.
Yes.
No more go out.
Yeah. Nobody can go out.
God, please.
I made a reel about this or post or something, but DB had said, wouldn't it be crazy, if it came down to like Hunter and Cooper at the end and then Jet comes back healthy and Deegan wins and he moves up. And so we have Cooper with maybe some help from Hayden and then we have Hunter with maybe some help from Jet. But I'm like, Deegan can't move up now. He's clawing himself out of a hole. There's no way that Deegan wins this West Coast Championship and then just willy-nilly jumps on a 450 at Salt Lake. Like that can't happen, right?
No, he's going to be on outdoor prep.
That's what I think.
Second, he's comfortable in that title.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering if even he's going to have enough time. Like if he wraps it up, I shouldn't say this. I should do the math on it. If he goes on a run and he gets first all other 7 rounds, right? Do they both get 8 this year? Is that how many? Are they 8 and 8? Or is it 7 and 7? And then they have the shootouts.
Yeah, the showdowns.
Showdowns.
Yeah, showdowns.
Yeah. Also, somebody mentioned that somewhere on the broadcast they heard them calling the LCQ, the people who get in from the LCQ, wild cards. I didn't catch that. I need to go back and watch.
I didn't catch it.
Watching it. But I do need to go back and see if that's a thing. I was like, are we trying to do that to be like the NFL, like wild cards? But anyhow, is that all we got? Is that all we got for chaos? I feel like we could go super deep into any of all these areas, but at a very high level, that was it. I mean, what a year. Thank you, Moto Gods, for giving us Justin Barsha back. I don't know that we'll see him back for Supercross. He looked beat the F up. He looked like he was in pain in that video. But Malcolm is going to be okay. Just dislocated. Maybe something else going on. Malcolm looked phenomenal in qualifying.
I know. That's what sucks too, is we are all so high on him.
I know. It sucks. It sucks so much.
And it's like, I felt bad for James too, you know? Like, how do you go back to announcing like nothing happened and that's like your little brother?
I know. And he was really quiet for a second. Our friend Daniel Reese, who was a real life friend that I met through Moto, so crazy. So many real life friends now. Daniel came over to watch the mains with us. And when Malcolm went down, we were all like watching it. And I was like, wait, where's James? Like, did James leave? Did James go down to the track? And he was just quiet. I was like,
oh, I know. I felt for him.
I know. Gosh. And I do think I need to go back and watch this again. It's when Will was interviewing Malcolm before the race and Will's mic was like really crappy. It was like crackly. And I think what Malcolm says, he doesn't think he'll win another main. Like, I think he was like, yeah, that was crazy, Tampa, but I don't think I'll do that again.
Right. I thought the same thing. I was like, no.
What?
I said, you have to believe in yourself a
you
little
have to be
more
like
than that.
Delulu. No, like you need to say the opposite of that, Malcolm. So no, don't do that. Don't do that. So there's a number of things I need to go back on the broadcast and listen to. I want to clip Ricky saying during the KTM juniors that at least that number 4 can win. Like, what a dig at Chase. Like, holy shit. So
wow, I missed that. I must have got up or something.
I know. No, I don't normally watch the KTM juniors either, but there's so many Romies whose kids are doing KTM juniors that I'm like, I need to pay attention.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So I was watching for them. And I'm 90% sure that's what Ricky says. Like, he was like, at least that number 4 can win. And I was like, oh my gosh, shots fired. Like, I'll give Ricky a pass on Triumph. Like, he was geeking out last year with Jordan. And I'm like, okay, you're like an investor or whatever level he's involved with Triumph. Like, I'll give you a pass on that you're excited. But like, that was uncalled for, Ricky. Like, jeez.
Oh my gosh, that's below the belt.
I know, but that's Ricky. So, oh, Ricky and Lee, things I'm not excited about for the next 31 rounds. But anyhow,
well, we can mute them now, right?
We can. I didn't see that on my end. I don't know if like I'm not cool enough. I'm not in the beta group for Peacock yet. But if you guys have that functionality on your Peacock, like you can turn your announcers down and turn the broadcast volume up. Let me know because I'm very curious to see how that works because. When I saw that, I was like, oh, the Moto world is literally thinking about 2 voices in particular that we want to mute. Oh, goodness. Well, it's been fun to recap Katie's picks next week for San Diego. Our Deegs on the 250 and Eli on the 450. Allie is going all Cowie. Apparently, I'm going all green. Levi on the 250 and Chase on the 450 with a caveat that with that, it will give Kenny the red plate. So really, it's 2 for 1 for me. So thank you guys for listening. And Katie and I will be back in your ears next week after San Diego. Have a good one.
Bye.